Tonight, let this story be a soft lullaby to calm your soul. The Joyful Adventures of Tulip and Camellia. This story is about the joyful adventures of a girl named Tulip and a raven named Camellia as they discover a magical lantern that glows with the power of joy. Once upon a time, nestled deep within a lush, emerald forest carpeted with velvet moss and dappled with the golden light of the setting sun, lived a young girl named Tulip and a curious raccoon named Camellia. Tulip's hair flowed like a cascade of molten gold, and her heart was as bright as the morning sun. She lived in a cozy wooden cottage at the edge of the forest, where the wildflowers whispered secrets and the birds sang of ancient tales. Camellia, adventurous and quick-witted, was a fluffy whirlwind of gray and black, with eyes twinkling like stars in the midnight sky. She was always exploring the nooks and crannies of the forest, discovering hidden wonders and making new friends wherever she went. One warm afternoon, Camellia scurried to Tulip's window, chitting excitedly. "Tulip, wake up. I found something magical last night," she squeaked, her eyes wide with excitement. Tulip rubbed her eyes and peeked out the window. "What is it, Camellia?" she asked with a jaw, stretching her arms. The raccoon pointed towards a path where sunlight danced through the leaves in playful shadows. Intrigued, Tulip quickly pulled on her shoes and followed Camellia down the winding trail. As they walked, the forest around them seemed to come alive, trees swaying gently and the air filled with the sweet symphony of nature. Their path was lined with flowers of every shade imaginable, making it feel as if they were walking through a rainbow. Eventually, they reached a small clearing. In the center stood an ancient oak tree, its thick branches spreading wide like an old friend offering a hug. "Look up there," Atwater said, Camellia said, pointing with her free paw. Tangled in the branches was a glimmering object, shimmering with an ethereal light. "It's a lantern," Tulip explained, eyes alight with curiosity. The lantern was intricately crack-sized, with delicate silver vines entwined around its glass. Tulip carefully climbed the tree, her heart beating with excitement. With Camellia's guidance, she gently untangled the lantern and brought it down. As they admired it, the sun set, and the lantern began to glow with a warm, inviting light, casting colorful shadows around the clearing, like a radiant aurora. "It's beautiful," the Tulip whispered, mesmerized. "An enchanted lantern," Camellia said knowingly. "It only shines for those with joy in their hearts." Together, Tulip and Camellia decided to hang the lantern outside her cottage, where it would share its light with all who passed by. That night, as the stars shone down and the forest lulled to sleep with the gentle rustle of leaves, the lantern cast a serene glow that filled Tulip and Camellia with a profound sense of peace and joy. The lantern's twinkling light became a beacon of happiness for the creatures of the forest, and every night they gathered to bask in its warmth. Tulip and Camellia sat side by side, their friendship and love for adventure stronger than ever, embracing the pure joy of their simple, magical world. And so, in the serenity of the moonlit forest, guided by the enchanted lantern's glow, Tulip and Camellia realized that true joy comes from sharing light and adventures with those we love. Let's begin another chapter of gentle peace. Silverbell and Blossom, a tale of patience. This story is about the friendship between a young woman, Silverbell, and a snowy owl named Blossom, as they learn the essence of patience and its role in deepening their bond. In a cozy village, nestled beside a serene forest, there lived a kind young woman named Silverbell. Her heart was as gentle as the whispering wind through the leaves, and she had a special connection with the creatures of the forest. Silverbell often visited the towering trees and babbling brooks, finding solace in their timeless beauty. Among her forest friends was a majestic snowy owl named Blossom. Blossom's feathers shimmered like the first snow under the moonlight, and her eyes held the wisdom of the ages. Each night, Silverbell would sit beneath the starlit sky, waiting for Blossom to join her. Together, they shared tales of the earth and sky, learning from each other with every string. One chilly autumn evening, Silverbell awaited Blossom's arrival longer than usual. The night grew colder, the stars brighter, yet Blossom did not appear. Silverbell wrapped her cloak tightly round her shoulders, whispering words of hope into the crisp air. However, hours passed, and dawn began to creep across the horizon with a gentle hue of pink. Silverbell felt worry tug at her heart, but she knew patience was the thread woven through the fabric of friendship. She decided to return each night, maintaining a hopeful vigil under the endless sky. Days turned into weeks, and Silverbell's resolve was unwavering. Each evening, she sat in the same spot, eyes spanning the treetops, listening intently for the familiar hoot of her dear friend. Her mind was often filled with the stories Blossom had told, and her spirit remained buoyed by memories of their friendship. Just as the first snow began to blanket the village in a pure white quilt, Silverbell noticed a figure in the sky. Her heart fluttered with anticipation as she recognized the elegant silhouette of Blossom soaring gracefully toward her. Blossom landed softly beside Silverbell, and her eyes sparkled with joy and apology. Silverbell and Blossom embraced the quiet reunion, understanding that their friendship was a tapestry, woven tightly with patience and love. Blossom explained her absence, detailing a journey she had to undertake, a quest for wisdom and insight that took her to distant lands. Silverbell listened intently, her patience rewarded as the story unfolded, each word a gift and a reassurance of their bond. The two friends spent many nights wrapped in each other's company, their tales interwoven with laughter and with lessons learned through patience. Silverbell realized that true friendship, like the slow bloom of a silverbell flower, thrived in moments of waiting, hope, and unwavering trust. Through Silverbell's patience, a new depth of understanding blossomed, strengthening the connection they cherish. In the village, the story of Silverbell and Blossom became a beacon of hope and a profound beauty found in waiting for the things that truly matter. Silverbell and Blossom taught the villagers that patience is not merely an act of enduring time, but a path to deeper connection and endless possibilities. Let's wander softly into another story. The friendship of Petrea and laughing river named Petunia. This story is about the enduring friendship between a curious girl named Petrea and a mystical river called Petunia. In the lush realm of Meadow Grove, Petrea lived harmoniously among towering trees and vibrant wildflowers. She was a curious young girl with a heart full of wonder, often found exploring the mysterious paths that wound through the forest. Her daily adventures always led her to Laughing River, a lively stream that danced and whispered tales of ancient times across its sparkling waters. The river was known as Petunia, who reveled and bubbled merrily, sharing its joy with all who listened. Petrea and Petunia had a unique bond, enriched by the laughter and stories they share under the sky's watchful gaze. As Petrea approached, Petunia shimmered brighter, as if to welcome her friend. "Hello, Petunia," Petrea greeted with a gentle smile, sitting by the river's edge, her shadow mingling with the leaves. Petunia responded with a mellifluous gurgle. Each swirl of water seemed to say, "Greetings, dear Petra." They enjoyed each other's company, talking about the day's adventures, dreams, and secrets. Together they created stories, imagining fantastical worlds inhabited by characters from their wildest dreams. Petrea spoke of knights, dragons, and enchanted forests. Petunia would swirl its waters excitedly, adding ripples and sparkle to their tales. They were co-authors of imaginary realms, painting pictures with words and water. One particular afternoon, as the sun dipped lower in the sky, painting the horizon in shades of orange and pink, Petria and Petunia stumbled upon something extraordinary. A beautiful shimmering stone nestled among Petunia's pebbles caught Petria's eye. It had unusual markings and glowed softly, like a fragment of the sun kissed by the river's embrace. "What is this?" Petria wondered aloud, brushing her fingers over the stone's smooth surface. The shingles bubbled with significance, hinting at ancient legends. It seemed to share a laugh, amused by Petria's awe, narrating stories of the stone's origin in its own cryptic language. "It's a gift," Petunia gurgled, "from the heart of the earth," as if understanding. Petria held the stone close, feeling its warmth seep through her fingers. It made her smile, a testament to the river's sentiment. At night, Petria placed the stone under her pillow, dreaming of river's soft whispers and imagined landscapes. In her dreams, Tinchi transformed into a magnificent water dragon with scales made of moonlight, guiding Petria through worlds of magic and wonder beneath. Their connection was undeniable. With every encounter, Petria felt the wave of companionship wrap round her like a gentle embrace. "I am fortunate," Petria whispered to the stars, acknowledging the friendship bestowed upon her. Laughing rather, in its mirth, sustained the life round it, and Petria, with her heart of curiosity, revived their shared stories, celebrating everlasting unity. As the seasons changed, and the river jingled in modesty, Petria promised to nurture Petunia's tales forever, knowing their friendship was a dance of eternity, an endless story invigorated by imagination and love. Slowly, Petria faded into dreams, cradled by the harmony of water whispers, surrounded by the warmth of companionship that unites worlds. Petunia and Petria vowed silently to share their bungalows through time and timelessness, as river and girl, never alone, always together. Here's another story to warm your heart. Sakura and Amaryllis, Whispering Memories. This story is about Sakura, who meets the fire spirit Amaryllis in a magical forest to recover forgotten joyful memories with his guidance. Under 1,000 twinkling stars, Sakura walked through the forest with a heavy heart. She was searching for something that could heal the ache of forgotten memories that had once been the source of her joy. The path ahead was lined with ancient oak trees, their moss-covered roots weaving a tapestry on the forest floor. Fireflies danced round her, casting a warm glow that seemed to whisper stories of the past. Deep within this enchanted forest, a mystical creature awaited her, Amaryllis, the guardian fire spirit. His presence was like a phoenix reborn, fiery and vibrant, his flames a mesmerizing dance of colors. Amaryllis had long watched over the forest, his heart bound in harmony with nature itself. As Sakura approached the clearing where Amaryllis resided, an inexplicable sense of calm engulfed her, as if the forest itself was sighing in relief. Seeing her troubled gaze, Amaryllis intuitively understood her sorrow. "Welcome, gentle soul," Amaryllis murmured in a voice that was both ancient and eternally young. "I sense the waves of forgotten tales crashing against your heart." Sakura, drawn by his comforting warmth, shared her story, how moments of carefree laughter and cherished family gatherings blurred in her mind, how she yearned to relive those flecks of joy that seemed hidden in murky shadows. Amaryllis listened with profound antipathy, his flames flickering gently, echoing her emotions in their rhythm. "Memories are elusive magic," he said softly. "They are not lost, simply waiting to be called forth with the light of understanding." With a gentle gesture, Amaryllis urged Sakura to close her eyes, guiding her to feel the pulse of the earth beneath her feet. She found herself surrounded by delicate flickers of flame, each a fragment of memory yearning to be pieced together. Gradually, the flames formed visions around her, while windows and laughter filling the kitchen, the scent of her father's cologne at the summer festival, a childhood friend's mischievous wink. These were the threads of her life at Act 3, interwoven with love and time, as each memory unfurled vividly before her. Sakura's heart filled with warmth she had long forgotten. Tears of gratitude welled in her eyes, not from sorrow, but from newfound joy. She felt lighter, as if years of longing had been lifted, her soul refreshed by this visit to the past. Under Amaryllis's watchful gaze, the remnants of her memories blended Cyric into her present, healing her old wounds with understanding and acceptance. "Carry these memories gently," Amaryllis whispered before he was enveloped in a cloak of flame, his essence part of the forest once more. "Let them guide your journey." In that serene moment, the forest felt alive with possibilities, each leaf a page to a story yet to unfold. Akora returned home, her burden eased, knowing that though forgotten at times, memories are never truly lost. They are treasures waiting to reawaken in the heart faith's quietude. Until next time, may your night be calm and kind.